Chapter 1. Aisha's Solo Journey, The Diary of an Independent Woman. Introduction. Hi, my name is Aisha Khan. I'm 26 years old and I live alone in a cozy apartment in Sydney, Australia. Living alone? Oh, it's been an adventure. Some days are filled with excitement, while others feel like a quiet storm. But you know what? I've learned so much about myself along the way. Every little challenge, every moment of solitude, it's all shaped me into the independent woman I am today. Chapter 2. Daily Routine. Beep! 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 My alarm clock screams at 6:30 a.m. sharp. Ugh, do I really have to get up? But then my favorite song starts playing, and suddenly the morning doesn't seem so bad. With a deep stretch and a lazy smile, I finally roll out of bed. First stop, the bathroom. Splash. Cold water on my face wakes me up instantly. Okay, Aisha, time to shine, I whisper to myself as I go through my skincare routine. Cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and of course, sunscreen. Got to keep that glow alive. Next up, breakfast. I love food. No, seriously, I love food. Today, it's avocado toast with scrambled eggs. Yum. As I take a bite, I grab my favorite book. Sometimes I listen to a podcast instead. It's my little moment of peace before the rush of the day begins. Chapter 3. Work and Aspirations. Work, work, work. But wait, I actually love my job. I'm a graphic designer at a small but super creative design firm. Designing? Oh, it's my passion. Seeing my work come to life? That feeling is just amazing. But deep down, I dream bigger. One day, I want my own design studio. Imagine that. A space where I can truly express my creativity and work with clients who get my vision. And guess what? My best friend Emma lives nearby. After work, we often meet up for coffee. She's a software engineer, and our conversations? A wild mix of tech talk and creative brainstorming. She understands my dreams, my struggles, my excitement. Having a friend like Emma, priceless. Chapter 4. Food and Lifestyle. Oh, food? Let's talk about food. I'm a total foodie. I love experimenting with new recipes. One day it's homemade sushi. The next, it's creamy Italian pasta. And don't get me started on biryani. It's my absolute favorite. Weekends, they're for the farmer's market. Fresh fruits, colorful veggies, the smell of baked bread, it's heaven. I always end up buying way more than I need. Oops, but cooking, it's therapy for me. And when Emma comes over for dinner, that's the best part. Good food, endless laughs, and deep conversations. Chapter 5. Fitness and Self-Care. Exercise? Well, let's just say I have a love-hate relationship with the gym. 3 times a week I drag myself there. Cardio, exhausting, weight training, tough. But yoga? Now that's my favorite. It helps me stay fit and clears my mind. And at night, self-care mode. On. A warm shower, a light book, and my secret weapon, a cup of chamomile tea. Ah, the perfect way to unwind. By 10:30 p.m., I'm curled up in bed, ready to recharge for another day. Chapter 6. Family and Friendships. Family? Oh, they mean the world to me. They live in Melbourne, so I don't see them as often as I'd like, But video calls? Every single weekend. We laugh, we share, we catch up. It's like they're right here with me. And friends? I keep my circle small but meaningful. Besides Emma, I have a couple of college friends spread across different cities. We stay connected through group chats, voice notes, and the occasional let's meet up plan that takes months to actually happen. But when we do meet, it's like no time has passed at all. Chapter 7. Love and Crushes. Okay, confession time. I have a little crush on my neighbor Jake. He's funny, kind, and, let's be honest, super cute. We bump into each other all the time. In the hallway, at the gym, even at the coffee shop downstairs. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. I catch myself daydreaming about him way too often. But make the first move? Me? No way. What if he doesn't feel the same? What if I make a fool of myself? Ugh, why is romance so complicated? Chapter 8. Struggles and Triumphs. Living alone isn't always easy. There are days when loneliness creeps in, whispering doubts in my ear. Are you really doing okay? Wouldn't life be easier if you weren't alone? But then I remind myself, I'm strong. I've built this life on my own, and I'm proud of it. The hardest moment? Losing my job last year. It was devastating. I felt lost, scared, completely uncertain about the future, but I didn't give up. With my family's support and my own determination, I bounced back, and now I have a job I love. Life is unpredictable, but I've learned one thing: never stop believing in yourself. Chapter 9. Dreams and Future Plans. Dreams? Oh, I have so many. I want to travel the world. Japan, Italy, New Zealand. Just imagine the adventures. I've started saving up little by little. One day I'll pack my bags and just go. And learning? I never want to stop. I plan to take online courses, sharpen my design skills, and maybe even start my own business. Big dreams? Yes. But impossible? No way. This is just the beginning of my journey. There's so much more to come. So many stories waiting to unfold. Chapter 10. Hobbies and Passions. Hobbies? Oh, I have plenty. But my absolute favorite? Painting. In one corner of my apartment, I've set up a little art studio. It's my safe space, my escape, my world of colors. Whenever I pick up a brush and let the paint glide across the canvas, I feel free. Whether it's abstract swirls or detailed portraits, each stroke expresses my emotions: joy, sadness, excitement, even frustration. And books? Don't even get me started. Mystery novels are my guilty pleasure. The suspense, the twists, the who-did-it moments, I love them. Every night before bed, I read a chapter or two. Sometimes I get so lost in the story that I forget about sleep. Oops. But guess what? Reading books isn't just fun. It's a great way to improve English. New words, better sentence structures, and even pronunciation, if you read aloud. If you're learning English, find a book that excites you. It makes learning so much easier. Chapter 11. Social Media and Blogging. Social media? Oh yes, I love it. But not in the scrolling endlessly and wasting time kind of way. No, I use it productively. I run a lifestyle blog where I share my experiences, travel stories, and design tips. And guess what? People actually read it. It started as a small project, but now I have a modest but engaged audience. It feels amazing to connect with people who share the same passions. Instagram? Oh, I have a beautiful feed. Pictures of my artwork, my delicious meals, little moments from my daily life. I love curating my posts and interacting with my followers. Social media isn't just for entertainment, it's a tool to learn, grow, and inspire. If you're learning English, try writing a blog, even a short post each day, about your routine, thoughts, or anything you love. It's a great way to practice writing and build confidence. Chapter 12. Community Involvement. Giving back? It's important. That's why I volunteer at a local animal shelter every weekend, taking care of those adorable cats and dogs, finding them homes. It's so rewarding. And gardening? Yes, I'm part of a community garden project. We grow fresh vegetables and share them with neighbors. It's relaxing, fulfilling, and a great way to connect with people. Want to practice English? Join a local club or volunteer group. Talking to new people in English, listening to different accents, it's the best way to improve. Chapter 13. Learning New Skills. Never stop learning. That's my motto. Right now, I'm learning Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Learning a new language is tough, but also so exciting. I practice daily, watching Spanish shows, using apps, and even talking to native speakers online. My goal? To travel to Spain or Mexico and speak fluently. And for my career? I take online courses in digital illustration. The world keeps changing, and I want to stay ahead. Learning English? Keep practicing. Listen, read, speak, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Learning happens when you step out of your comfort zone. Chapter 14. Managing Finances. Living alone means handling everything alone, including money. Budgeting? Essential. I use an app to track every rupee, or well, every dollar. I set aside savings, invest in mutual funds, and keep an emergency fund. You never know when life will throw surprises at you. Financial independence is important. No matter where you are, start small. Save, invest, and learn about money. The sooner you start, the better. Chapter 15. Personal Growth and Self-Reflection. Self-improvement? Oh, I take it seriously. Each month, I set personal goals: fitness, learning, career, even social. Then I reflect. What did I achieve? What needs improvement? Writing it down keeps me accountable. Gratitude? Yes, I practice it. Every night, I write down 3 things I'm thankful for. It helps me stay positive, even on tough days. And self-help books? Love them. They keep me motivated and focused. If you're learning English, try reading self-improvement books. You'll learn new words and valuable life lessons. Chapter 16. Weekend Adventures. Saturdays and Sundays. Time for adventure. I love exploring Sydney. Art galleries, museums, little hidden cafes. Each place has a story. And sometimes, I just pack a bag and take a short trip to a nearby town or beach. A break from routine is necessary. Want to improve English? Go out and explore. Visit new places, talk to strangers, order food in English. Real-life practice is the best teacher. Chapter 17. Celebrating milestones. Big or small. Achievements. Deserve celebration. Finished a big project? Yay! I treat myself to a fancy meal. Reached a fitness goal? Spa day? Completed a book? New book? Celebrating progress keeps me motivated. And you? Celebrate your English learning journey. If you learned 5 new words today, great. If you spoke a full sentence in English, amazing. Small steps lead to big success. Chapter 18. Overcoming fears. Public speaking? Oh, it used to terrify me. But I decided to face it. I joined Toastmasters, a public speaking club. At first I was nervous, but slowly I gained confidence. Now, I enjoy speaking at work, in meetings, even at events. Afraid to speak English? Don't be. Join a club, talk to people, record yourself. Every small step helps. Chapter 19. Building a support network. No one succeeds alone. Having supportive friends, mentors, and family? Priceless. Whenever I face challenges, I turn to my circle. They listen, advise, and sometimes just remind me that I'm not alone. And I do the same for them. Learning English? Find a study buddy. Having someone to practice with makes learning fun and easy. Chapter 20. Finding joy in solitude. Alone doesn't mean lonely. I enjoy my own company, watching movies, trying new recipes, or just sitting quietly with tea. Solitude gives me time to reflect, create, and recharge. Learning English alone? Make it fun. Watch English movies, read interesting books, or talk to yourself in the mirror. Yes, really. You'll be amazed at your progress. Chapter 21. Nature and outdoor activities. Nature, my happy place. I love hiking on nearby trails, feeling the fresh air, and just disconnecting from screens. The beach? Oh, watching the sunset over the ocean? Pure magic. Outdoor activities keep me active and happy. Kayaking, cycling, even a simple walk. Nature always has a way of refreshing the mind. And if you're learning English, go outside. Describe what you see in English. Talk about the trees, the sky, the people. It's great practice. Chapter 22. Building healthy habits. Aisha is committed to leading a healthy and balanced lifestyle. She believes that taking care of her body and mind is the foundation of a happy and successful life. Every morning, she starts her day with a glass of warm lemon water, followed by a light stretching routine. This simple habit helps her feel refreshed and energized throughout the day. She has developed a well-rounded fitness routine that includes yoga, strength training, and long evening walks in the park. Exercise not only keeps her physically fit, but also boosts her mental clarity and reduces stress. On weekends, she enjoys hiking on scenic trails, breathing in the fresh air, and appreciating nature's beauty. When it comes to food, Aisha follows a balanced diet. She enjoys cooking healthy meals at home, experimenting with new recipes that are both nutritious and delicious. She has learned to make smoothies, hearty salads, and homemade soups that keep her energized. Beyond physical health, Aisha also prioritizes her mental well-being. She practices mindfulness by spending a few minutes meditating each day. Writing in her gratitude journal helps her stay positive, and she makes sure to take breaks from social media to avoid digital overload. By focusing on small, consistent actions, Aisha has built a lifestyle that keeps her happy, motivated, and full of energy. If you want to improve your English, think of it like building a healthy habit. Practice daily, stay consistent, and celebrate small improvements. Chapter 23. Celebrating Birthdays. Aisha has always loved celebrating birthdays, not just her own, but also those of her loved ones. She believes that birthdays are a time to reflect on the past year, appreciate personal growth, and look forward to new opportunities. This year, she planned a cozy gathering at her apartment. She invited Sarah, her closest friend, along with a few others who had been part of her journey in Toronto. They shared laughter, enjoyed a homemade dinner, and played games that kept the night filled with joy. The highlight of the evening was when her friends surprised her with a beautiful cake and heartfelt gifts. Even though her family couldn't be there in person, they sent her a heartfelt video message filled with love and warm wishes. Aisha felt deeply grateful for the people in her life. She realized that celebrating life's moments, big or small, gives us the motivation to keep going. Learning English is the same. Celebrate your small wins. Whether it's understanding a new word, speaking confidently in a conversation, or finishing a book in English, every step matters. Chapter 24. Aisha's Crush on Alex. Aisha had always noticed Alex, her charming neighbor, but she never had the courage to say much beyond a polite hello. They often crossed paths in the gym or while taking the elevator, exchanging smiles and short conversations. One morning, to her surprise, Alex asked if she wanted to join him for a morning run. Nervous but excited, Aisha agreed. Their weekend runs became a routine, and through them, she learned more about him, his passion for photography, his adventures traveling the world, and his love for architecture. Aisha admired his confidence and kind nature. She wanted to express her feelings but feared rejection. Instead, she focused on strengthening their friendship, enjoying every moment they spent together. Her experience with Alex taught her that sometimes taking small steps is the best way to build confidence. It's the same with learning English. Start with small conversations, don't be afraid to make mistakes, and gradually you'll become more fluent. Chapter 25. Her Parents' Love Story. Aisha has always admired the love story of her parents, Amir and Fatima. They met during their university days. Amir was studying engineering and Fatima was pursuing literature. Their friendship grew over coffee shop discussions, shared books, and long walks in the park. After graduation, Amir wrote Fatima a heartfelt letter expressing his love, and with a simple yet meaningful proposal, they decided to spend their lives together. Their wedding was an intimate ceremony surrounded by close family and friends. Through the years, they supported each other through thick and thin. They built a home filled with love, respect, and understanding. Whenever Aisha feels lost, she finds comfort in their story, knowing that true love is built on patience, kindness, and commitment. Aisha often thinks about how storytelling has shaped her family. Similarly, Telling stories in English can help learners express themselves better. Try writing about your own family story in English. It's a great way to practice. Chapter 26. New Haircut, New Beginnings. One day, Aisha felt the need for a change. She wanted to do something different, something that would give her a fresh perspective on life. After much thought, she decided to get a new haircut. She visited a trendy salon and asked for a shoulder-length bob with soft layers. The stylist carefully worked on her hair, and when she looked in the mirror, she couldn't believe how different she looked. She felt confident, refreshed, and ready for new adventures. Aisha realized that sometimes even small changes can make a big difference in how we feel about ourselves. This applies to learning English as well. Making small adjustments, like changing the way you practice, speaking out loud more often, or watching English movies, can bring a big transformation in your fluency. Chapter 27. Exploring Local Culture. Living in Toronto has given Aisha the opportunity to experience different cultures from around the world. She often visits local art galleries, music festivals, and cultural events to learn more about different traditions. Her favorite event is the Toronto International Film Festival, where she watches films from different countries and discusses them with fellow movie lovers. She enjoys trying cuisines from different cultures, whether it's Korean BBQ, Italian pasta, or Indian street food. Experiencing different cultures has helped Aisha become more open-minded and inspired her creativity. Similarly, learning English allows you to connect with people from different backgrounds. It's more than just a language. It's a gateway to new experiences and friendships. Chapter 28. Creative Projects. Apart from her work as a graphic designer, Aisha loves taking on creative projects in her free time. She recently started a DIY home decor project, adding personal touches to her apartment. She painted her walls with vibrant colors, created handmade decorations, and arranged her space to reflect her personality. She also shares her projects on her blog, inspiring others to bring creativity into their homes. Creativity is like learning English. You need to experiment, make mistakes, and keep trying until you improve. Don't be afraid to try new things and step out of your comfort zone. Chapter 29. Favorite Spots in the City. Aisha has discovered several favorite spots in Toronto. She loves visiting a cozy cafe called Bean. There Brewed That, where she enjoys her morning coffee while reading a book or working on her laptop. Another favorite spot is the Toronto Islands, a peaceful getaway where she can relax, have a picnic, and admire the city skyline. These places provide her with comfort and inspiration. Similarly, when learning English, it helps to have a favorite spot, a place where you feel comfortable practicing. Maybe it's a quiet cafe, a library, or even a peaceful corner of your home. Find a space where you can immerse yourself in English. Chapter 30. Pet Adoption Journey. Aisha always wanted a pet, and one day she decided to visit a local animal shelter. There she met a sweet gray tabby cat named Luna. It was love at first sight. Bringing Luna home was one of the best decisions she ever made. Luna became Aisha's loyal companion, always by her side when she worked, read, or relaxed. Taking care of Luna taught Aisha responsibility, patience, and unconditional love. If you're learning English, think of it like adopting a pet. It requires daily care, attention, and practice. The more time you invest, the stronger your skills will become. Aisha's journey continues. Stay tuned for more chapters about her life, growth, and experiences. Chapter 31. Overcoming Challenges at Work. Aisha faced several challenges in her workplace, especially when dealing with tight deadlines and demanding clients. There were times when she felt overwhelmed, juggling multiple projects while trying to maintain high-quality work. However, she refused to let stress defeat her. She began by improving her time management skills, setting clear priorities, and breaking down complex tasks into manageable steps. She also learned to communicate effectively with her team, ensuring that everyone was on the same page and tasks were distributed efficiently. When she encountered setbacks, she sought advice from her mentors and colleagues, always eager to learn and adapt. One of her biggest achievements came when she was assigned to lead a major project for an important client. She dedicated countless hours to ensuring every detail was perfect. Her perseverance paid off when the client praised her work, and her manager recognized her efforts with a special commendation. This experience not only boosted her confidence, but also reinforced her belief in her own capabilities. Chapter 32. Weekend Retreats. To escape the pressures of daily life, Aisha occasionally treated herself to weekend retreats. She found solace in visiting peaceful lakeside cabins, where she could disconnect from technology and immerse herself in nature. These retreats became her sanctuary, a place to recharge and find inner peace. During one such getaway, she decided to try kayaking for the first time. Initially nervous, she hesitated as she stepped into the kayak, but once she started paddling, a sense of freedom washed over her. The calm waters, the gentle breeze, and the rhythmic motion of rowing made her feel at peace. She fell in love with the activity and promised herself to incorporate more outdoor adventures into her routine. These weekend retreats reminded her of the importance of self-care and the need to pause, reflect, and reconnect with herself. Chapter 33. Cooking Classes. Aisha always had a love for cooking, but she wanted to take her skills to the next level. She enrolled in a cooking class that offered lessons on different cuisines, from French pastries to Thai dishes. The classes were not only educational, but also incredibly fun. She met people from various backgrounds who shared her passion for food, and together they experimented with new ingredients, flavors, and techniques. Each session felt like an adventure, with delicious results at the end. Excited to put her skills to use, Aisha started hosting small dinner parties for her friends. She would prepare a special menu, carefully plating each dish with an artistic touch. Cooking became her way of expressing creativity, and she found immense joy in sharing meals with loved ones. Chapter 34. Meditation and Mindfulness. With her busy lifestyle, Aisha often felt the weight of stress and exhaustion. To maintain her mental and emotional well-being, she turned to meditation and mindfulness. Each morning, she started her day with a few minutes of deep breathing, setting positive intentions for the day ahead. This simple practice helped her stay grounded and focused. On weekends, she attended mindfulness workshops where she learned new techniques, such as guided visualization and body scans. Through meditation, she discovered a newfound sense of clarity and inner peace. Whenever she faced challenges, she reminded herself to take a step back, breathe, and approach problems with a calm mind. Over time, meditation became an essential part of her daily routine, helping her stay centered in the midst of life's uncertainties. Chapter 35. Exploring Photography. Aisha's interest in photography blossomed through her friendship with Alex, who was an avid photographer. He introduced her to the basics of using a camera, adjusting settings, finding the right angles, and playing with lighting. Eager to improve, Aisha started taking her camera wherever she went. She captured the beauty of the city, the architecture, the changing seasons, and candid moments of people going about their day. She also loved nature photography, often visiting parks and lakes to take pictures of birds, sunsets, and serene landscapes. Photography became a way for her to see the world differently, appreciating the small details she had never noticed before. She even started a photography section on her blog, sharing her favorite shots along with the stories behind them. Chapter 36. Reflecting on Achievements. Every now and then, Aisha took time to reflect on how far she had come. She kept a gratitude journal where she wrote about her achievements, both big and small. From successfully managing projects at work to learning new skills like kayaking and photography, she realized that each step she had taken contributed to her personal growth. Living independently had taught her resilience, self-love, and gratitude. She was proud of the person she was becoming and embraced the journey with optimism. She knew that every challenge she overcame made her stronger and that every new experience shaped her into a better version of herself. Chapter 37. Planning for the Future. Aisha had many dreams for the future, and she was determined to turn them into reality. She wanted to expand her blog, perhaps even turning it into a platform where she could collaborate with other creatives. She also dreamed of starting her own design studio, traveling to new destinations, and continuing to learn and grow. Beyond her career aspirations, she also hoped to find true love, someone who shared her values, ambitions, and zest for life. She envisioned a future where she built a loving home and created a life filled with happiness and purpose. With excitement in her heart, she reminded herself that life was a journey, not a race. She embraced the uncertainty of the future, knowing that each step she took, no matter how small, was bringing her closer to the life she dreamed of. And with that thought, she smiled,